Hey guys, welcome to Sip and Chat with me, Azem, and I'm joined by Jade, Gwenny Gwenadita, CPL Martha Stewart, think it's Beyonce Johnson, right here on the Sugar Factory, and we're here for another Thursday with you. I appreciate you guys for logging in. I appreciate you guys for checking us out. Whether you're listening to us live or whether you're listening to us after the fact, equally as blessed to have you here, and yeah, maximum kudos and appreciation to you guys.
All them nice things.
Yeah, big shout out. Big shout out to the kids going to school this morning. Big shout out to the busmen. Big shout out to the people who actually pay attention to the pedestrians when they're driving. The people who walk out, hey, that person is standing on the sidewalk. I won't just run through this puddle of water at 60 miles per hour. Big shout out to y'all. Apparently, you're a dying breed. Yeah. Jade, we see it this morning, Jade.
I know. This is where this stems from.
Yeah, Jade. I like to recognize I like to recognize situations where people go above and beyond, especially when it's not above and beyond. It's just supposed to be normal courtesy, but apparently people don't do it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But what are you doing, Jade?
I am okay. I woke up a little stuffy, you know. I don't know. You ever wake up and your nostrils just clogged for no reason? Yeah, that was me this morning.
So you just woke up and couldn't breathe? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Had to fight for my life in the bathroom. But I overcame.
You're an overcomer.
I'm a soldier.
Oh boy,
a breathing warrior.
But I realized for the past few days you have been dealing with some sinus stuff and respiratory system, like borderline failures. When in your throat is your nose.
Listen.
But tomorrow you can't taste nothing. And then you'll be good after.
So you're wishing COVID on me?
No.
Wow.
No.
Just like
but
that.
you have to go through the process, Jade. You been having any headaches?
No.
So you get a small touch, man.
What is the matter with you?
A small touch, a little flu. What do you think?
I've had the flu for the week. Well, you want me to have it again?
No. I'm saying you're getting to the end of the line.
Oh, yes. I'm almost back to normal.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we say it all the time, we need to really adopt some of the practices, I think, that that had become popular during COVID. That became popular during COVID. I got a feeling people ain't washing their hands like they used to. People not taking off their clothes when they get into the house, dropping all kind of germs in the house. They don't bother talk about sanitization. People don't sanitize now anymore.
Azem, the sanitization stations don't work.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have it in your car or in your bag or in your purse.
True. I do. Well, not, do I have one in this bag? I think I took it out, but I did. I still go into business places and try to sanitize. Do they work? No. They're just there as an ornament or as a reminder of what once was.
Lest we forget.
Yes.
The pandemic that was COVID. Even the stand 6 feet apart things on the ground. Nobody studying them now. Nobody studying them now.
The badges them up now.
Hold on there. Are you coughing? I coughing? No water in my cup. Forget how the Kingston's bad. So I think a good help nowadays, Jade.
No, he will come here, baby, business.
This man is talking. This man is having the first thing in the morning.
It is a good body.
No, as some of you may or may not have realized, we have quite a fun time lambasting Jade in the morning.
Just everybody that want bother me. Like, I don't bother them, you know. I just let them chat, I just let them talk, I just make me well. But somewhere along the journey to work, one of them have to bother me.
But Jade, everybody watching this show, they know that age group because they see you. Nobody's going to believe you, Jade.
That what?
That you can tank over some wood and will not hesitate to brass up somebody.
Not so early in the morning, man.
Okay.
You got to catch me like after 12. That's when I'm at full energy. That's when my battery don't charge.
Oh, boy.
8 o'clock, like I am on zero. I just want to get to the show so I could use all the energy that I've gathered this morning to entertain you guys.
Let me ask you a question. What type of people you prefer? The people who on a steady 70, like anytime live wire, or the people who go to 0 to 100 real fast?
In what type of
In,
situation?
in terms of like,
Anger?
yeah, don't aim for it to like just defend the thing. Now, bear in mind, the people who go from 0 to 100, generally it take a lot more to get them to the 100. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But the people at 70, like they always they and just like
Yeah,
sometimes
no,
they're just overboard, like ain't even
Yeah, no,
necessary.
I prefer the 0 to 100. I'm a 0 to 100. Like, I literally try to convince you to stop whatever happening before we reach to the point of no return.
Yeah, I get you. How do you said the other day, you know, when fellas get to the point of no return is when they start to call one another king.
Listen.
How do you know when you get into the point of no return?
I could feel it's a feeling.
Yeah, that's one.
Like I could feel it. I could feel my spirit rising.
Yeah.
And I'm not a stutterer. Like, I don't stutter, and it. You know how some people once they stutter, it's over.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I am not a clapper. I'm not. I think what happened to me.
Oh, the clappers that make me laugh. The clappers, that's what you.
No, what happens to me is if you see me getting closer to you, the closer to you I get,
Is he more angry?
the more angry I get in.
Wow.
So I start from a distance, right? So if you see me walking towards you,
Okay.
more than likely it's two things trying to happen here as well. I can't hear you, I'm very upset.
I get that. So when you realize you're getting closer to people is when you know, okay, and you start stuttering.
I don't stutter.
I start getting increasingly loud. Like I get increasingly loud and I speak slow. Like I get really slow with what I'm saying, but very loud. Right? And in terms of what I feel,
How do you get slow and loud?
yeah, because I start talking very matter of fact. So you have like, let me make sure you hear me before.
Let me make sure
before
you understand what
yeah,
I
because the next step, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings about what led us here.
Okay, I got you.
You understand? About what led us here.
So
right?
clarity and volume
Yes.
equals anger.
And then in terms of feelings, I get this
wow.
And I get this little knot
Pastor?
in my chest right here.
Pastor, here, start with all this violence. You see how you're embarrassing us in front of the church?
No, look. Even Jesus himself got angry, you know.
No, he did.
Yeah. Then Jesus pulled out his whip and...
Listen.
No, I keep telling people all the time, right? When you read any book, right, you bring some of yourself to the book. You can read the book from different perspectives, different... like you just could give the book different vibes based on you, right? Just like if you read a book when you're 15 and you read it when you're 25, it's a totally different book.
Definitely.
Right? I had this conversation with somebody yesterday about sitcoms. A lot of the sitcoms, when you watch them as adults, you can't believe you was watching this with your auntie when you was like 6.
Yeah, because your understanding of the words is different.
But not only that, but the sitcom hasn't changed.
No, the sitcom
what happens is you change.
Yeah.
Right? So
you know, I watched the other day that I had with Diane, Girlfriends, that episode of Girlfriends.
Oh, Girlfriends, yeah. But I think Girlfriends was pretty much out there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm talking about them sitcoms from the 90s that were very much marketed towards family time. So those are the ones that come on at like 6. So for instance, the one that sparked the conversation was The Nanny. Remember The Nanny?
Oh, I loved it. What do you mean? I used to love Fran Drescher.
Yeah. That was your actual name, I just know his friend.
Fran Drescher, yeah.
Wow. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, I tell you, I love The Nanny, man.
So with the Nanny,
you look for you, eh?
Yeah, but you watch it now as opposed to when you were 8. And it hit different.
Yeah, man.
Because you're catching a lot of the innuendos, a lot of the things and whatever. The point I was making with the Bible now, depending if you look how you read the Bible, you could read like an episode of The Godfather or something. Yeah.
Now God wasn't like bossing people.
Like The Sopranos. Now, by talking about like Jesus direct, yeah. Like there's this man, right? He walking around, he got these 12 disciples.
Yeah.
Right?
Disciples.
Right? These ain't no like this is what it is, right? The mobsters would have it in the accountants, check. They'd have the doctors that they call and if anything go wrong, check. But the majority of them man is like street man.
Yeah, they muscle them.
They check. Like Jesus basically had a mob. Right? Not only that, right? He pulled these men basically out the street, the man in despair, low socioeconomic backgrounds. Right? Not only that, you know, he basically pulled the baddest of man them, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day would have been the fishermen. People don't understand, like, fishermen held a very unique place in society. Back them times they ain't on a current, right? Everybody going to sleep 6 o'clock. Everybody in the house. The only people who you could really manfully see on the road them kind of times was the fishermen. Them, yeah. Unless you like literally just going to do some badness. Sneaking by somebody's wife or something.
Yeah, any of them times.
Yeah. But the fishermen were the ones who you could see on the road 5 o'clock in the morning and it's fine. Right? So, yeah, no coincidence that he pulled a bunch of fishermen, right? You see what happened when they try to lock him up?
Lock up what?
Lock up who? By a crazy boy by going with his ear? Literally, Peter pulled out his sword and cut out the police ear. Yeah. Like Peter, like saying over there, that would have been like putting out the 4 or 5 and just busting one in the police chest. Yeah.
If they did that, no, they lock up all of them. Everybody go to jail right now.
I was telling you, so, and then I told you, hey, Jesus was a G. Jesus
Bye.
said, you're just cool, take up the ear, put it back on. What you say now? Talk to me.
Just let me show you what I could do.
No, but I'm telling you, it's like if you read it through the lens, like it's just like
Now, the Bible was a real gangster book. Like he tell the woman don't turn around and then turn into a pillar of salt. He tell like don't turn around, you know.
But that's the point. That's the easiest thing to do.
But the man used to just do things because he could do it.
But that's the easiest thing.
That man just used to do things to flex.
That's the easiest thing to do.
Jesus used to flex, you know.
Yeah, that was telling you, Jade. I tell you, if you read the Bible, like especially the New Testament, you start looking at like the stories of Jesus and so. And you look at like the man was like a done.
Yeah.
Like all the people hungry.
The man going to a party, I want up in you.
Yeah, they
turning your water to wine and so.
Man reach and come like, yo, what kind of whack wine this
get a party this?
What kind of whack wine this about? Hey, drop for the wine, let go. Like, yeah, but so if you depending on how you read it, it does read a bit like more like he does read more like a mob story to me, like to me. Not saying that I'm a mobster, but
no,
like, definitely not saying that. Definitely not saying that.
Nah.
But some of the stories, they might just be like, yo, that's a G-back.
Most of the time?
Man say, yo, what are you doing? Coming in here, making money in my father's house and ain't paying him no tax. But get out!
But the man bought a whole city, you know.
I love how Jade just conflating God and Jesus. Like,
Wait, so God bought the city?
Jesus never bought the city.
Jesus never bought the city.
So God way worse than Jesus then?
Yes.
Oh, way better.
Yeah,
depending how you look at it. Yeah.
So
God definitely is the top G.
So God. What is going on in here? What is going on? I tell her this got to be a very serious fever dream that I'm having, you know. A serious fever dream, as in. Like, me believe nothing happening right now.
You think you're still asleep?
Yes. Honestly.
What you were saying about God? You had another story you wanted to discuss?
No, I wanted to. So, the burning down of the city, God.
You talking about Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if we comparing them to like the mob stories, God would be Al Pacino was the.
So Jesus would be like a captain.
Okay.
Right? And God would be like the Godfather.
Okay.
The Holy Spirit would be like the concierge, however they call him.
The person who does go between.
Yeah, like the yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that's like if you look at it from that angle, like a lot of things make a lot of sense.
Read the Bible as if you're watching The Godfather.
Oh, but I can't go through that this morning.
They say you're gonna make God strike this, you know.
But I think that sometimes when you're encouraging, I think this the fact that I said this. I think people are going to check it out.
They should.
No, people are going to check it out.
They should. Yeah. Somebody send me something that I need to a message that I need to relay to the masses. It says urgent call for your assistance in donating type B B, B minus, or minus blood at the JNF hospital. Please do not withhold this information. Please share, please inform, please inquire. Please for your assistance in this detrimental time. For further information, feel free to contact Chris Box at 764-4000. The fact that we never got blood in this country ain't
Okay,
fighting
so
into
I was about to get to that point, right? The point that there isn't a 2, 3, 4 day span. So that week, that don't get one of these requests.
I just want them concerning.
Well, it's concerning, yes, but at the same time, I don't think we have a culture of people who donate blood.
How do we fix that?
Perhaps education, perhaps making it easier for persons to do just that.
Okay.
Regular blood drives. I think mobile. I think maybe a mobile unit would work well. Because sometimes, for instance, I'll give you an example. Let us say that there is someone who is in need of blood at the hospital. This person may have a network of people who are willing to help. And so it may be difficult though, and this network may be like your employment, like your co-workers.
Yeah.
So you work at a place, it may be difficult for your co-workers all to go and give blood. Now, the other issue that I have as well is that what we generally tend to do is because we're trying to address a specific need, the request always go for specific types of blood, right? Again, we need to make it so that
we have all the types.
And not only that, again, it becomes things. So for instance, John Doe is in the hospital, John Doe needs blood. People at John Doe's workplace may want to help. Even if you are not if you're not his blood type, just the act of giving blood, I think helps to create a situation where it becomes normalized. The other thing too is that making it easy for that to happen. So if there is a mobile unit that goes to the workplace, so the workplace calls and say, hey, we want to have the mobile unit come and donate blood, and be like, you know, from the thing, the HR person call up, tell them to come. They come, you know, one by one they go out, they give their blood, they go back into work. You know, I think things like this could help long term.
Because it's ridiculous having to see these messages weekly.
Yeah, I think it's very frequent. And but I understand why. Like people don't just give blood. Like when I was in the States, there were people who literally every 3 months or so they'll just go and give blood. Like there's no, you know, we'll have blood drives at the school where the mobile unit would come, and you just walk out, and you give blood and go back to class, right? So
yeah, I think we just need some blood drive initiatives, honestly, because
yeah, but the thing with the blood drive initiatives is that it has to be continuous, right? So it has to become more than just a series of drives. It has to become something that is ingrained in the population.
I agree.
As a part of our societal responsibility, right? To go ahead and give blood.
Yeah, but something needs to change. Right?
Yeah, it's rough out there because obviously this is a huge part of saving lives. Yeah. When you hear people need blood and so, that's really what going on. Is like, hey, we're trying to save a life right now.
Yeah.
That's what going on. We're trying to save a life right now.
They just want blood because, you know.
Not only that too, I think what ends up happening as well is you get to a point where we see some really good success stories and some situations that the response isn't as good, and I think your ability to get the blood that you need shouldn't depend on on your popularity or your social circle, social status, and that kind of thing. And that's really what happens. There's some people, because maybe their son very popular, like the call goes out and he has a large social reach, then he's able to get the help that he needs. You know, he's somebody who is well known and he needs blood, and the name go out, and so, you know, that is good for them.
But what about the people who isn't?
But the people who don't have that sort of social currency, like it becomes a bit of a toss-up whether or not they're gonna get what they need.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you can't have something as simple as social currency be the line between life and death. I think when we start talking about what's needed in the health industry and healthcare system, like these are some of the things that we're really gonna have to address. Really gonna have to address it. And it has to be, like I said, long-term plans that have to do with changing the culture. Yeah. Until we recognize that really is a social responsibility. No. Yeah. And to be honest, we live in a place where we get a lot of healthcare. We get a lot of healthcare for very. It's very heavily subsidized.
Yeah, that is true. That's one thing I could say. Like the health centers and all of these places, we get a lot of free services that in most countries you have to pay a good amount of money for. So like we have birth control, you have free screenings, you have free tests, like you could go and get a pap smear and these things. You could have health education if you go to the clinics. You could go to the dentist to get your teeth cleaned and extracted and all of these things.
The issue though is when you start talking about healthcare, there's generally 3 prongs, 3 levels, and depending on, and they all work in tandem, right? Those 3 are cost, right? Quality and availability, and accessibility, right? So whenever let's say let's look at us. We could say we have low cost, right? We have high accessibility, right? But then we might complain and say our quality isn't the best, right? So if you want to increase the quality, generally what's going to happen is your accessibility go down and your costs go down, and your costs go up. Sorry, right? So as you as you bring up the quality, the cost goes up, which makes it less accessible for people. Right. So it becomes, how do you create a balance amongst that? And the government has tried to kind of offset that with so heavy subsidization and stuff like that. But we really have to do something in terms of the quality of service still. Like that is something that we really need to address. And I think we do well with the accessibility. With the hospital, all the health centers, having well-staffed health centers and stuff like that. Looking forward to the opening of the new one at St. Peter's. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that one.
Did that just stop? Like,
I don't know what's going on. Like, I really don't know.
When last you see construction or anything?
I don't go around there, so I mean.
Oh, okay.
But I just know that I thought it should have been open by now, so I don't know if there's an issue.
They've been building for a while,
They've been building, and to me, the building had gotten to a advanced stage. To me, it was maybe outfitting it, getting the internal things operated out, But I don't know what's the status with that, but I'm looking forward to seeing that one open for sure. And hopefully it becomes a thing where they continually improve the other health centers around.
Well,
you were saying somebody was saying something?
They said they have been going out and doing drives at different businesses and in the community. It just needs to be continuous. Yeah,
so that's what I was saying. It can't be like just a one-time thing. Let's do a blood drive. Right? It has to be like, the goal should be, like I said, to take away the stigma from it, because there's a bit of a stigma attached to it, right? To make it as easy as possible for people to donate, right? So then you get a culture of, hey,
they still give a malt?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they should
the last time I gave blood, I didn't get a malt, so. The last time I gave blood, I didn't get a malt.
Damn.
So.
Maybe you didn't ask for it.
Suppose I got to ask.
They should collaborate with Caribbean.
Free malt for everybody to give a pint?
Yes.
1 pint for a pint.
You see?
Marketing genius, Jade.
Listen, hire this man. A pint for a pint,
A pint for a pint.
That's the blood drive slogan. We fixed it.
Oh, boy.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
You see the video of the guy having an obvious mental crisis in Nevis yesterday?
I saw a video of a young man being arrested by 3 police officers.
In Nevis?
It was something. I didn't know. So I figured
It wasn't a young man.
Well, whoever the person was, you could barely see him in between the crowd of grey and black.
That's because you didn't watch all the videos. But I watched all the videos.
Oh.
Somebody's saying, not to go back, but somebody's saying it's far from finished. Nothing happened since the change of government.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Well, yeah, you just get that back on thing. That's in the Prime Minister constituency, man. So they're
going
to be a
to fix
priority.
up. They're going to fix up.
Yeah, he's the health minister, he's a doctor, he's in his constituency.
That's going to be the most state-of-the-art health center we have in St. Kitts.
But that was the plan.
Okay, well, there we go. See?
That was the plan.
You're going to give it a moment.
No, but one of the reasons why I think that health center in particular is necessary is that it serves probably it's definitely the largest growing community on the island, right? And I suspect it's going to serve probably a large amount of people.
I agree.
Right? I think depending on how it's staffed and how it could almost function like a mini hospital.
Hopefully.
And that would be necessary because of the size of the community.
Yes, that is true. Up there is huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yesterday apparently an older gentleman he has these episodes now and again. So I don't think the police did a bad job. I looked at the videos. I saw that they was trying to get him into a vehicle and that was working. So I think they might have walked him to the police station.
Yeah, that could work too. It was right in town.
Yeah, it was right around the corner actually. Yeah, so I think they're familiar with the gentleman and they just, know that he was having one of his mental episodes and they tried to deal with it as best as they can. Yeah, I think we're in a culture where everybody just loves to whip out the phone and say they capture something.
Well, I think that culture helps to keep some people accountable.
Yes, it does.
Right, that's one. But how you view things is a lot to do with who you are, right? And how and your particular perspective and stuff like that. Because I saw a headline speaking about the arrest of this person, sparking debate on how police interact with the public.
Well, let me read it so people could know what you were speaking about, because it's oh Lord, Mr. Father. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me open up this link here. Open. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I have to use my phone today because my tablet just gave up on me. So it says, viral video of police attempting an arrest when used questions about police interaction with general public. A viral video has grabbed the community's attention, showing a man with what appears to be a knife in his hands, repeatedly kicking and hitting the main door to the Daniel Brantley and Associates law firm. Okay. The man, known to be mentally ill, was arrested by police. The arrest, also caught on video, showed the man lying face down on the road as two officers tried to shackle his hands and another officer held his neck. Bystanders, as heard in the video, suggested that the officers should let go the man's neck. The incident, which occurred in the heart of the capital city, Charlestown, drew a sizable crowd of onlookers. Details remain unclear, but Win FM awaits feedback from the police about the attack on the law firm of Daniel Brantley and Associates. Similar situations where the police were recorded pinning persons of interest to the ground were recently brought up at the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force press conference on Tuesday, where local journalist Jermaine Abel referred to two instances where the police were perceived to have executed their duties unprofessionally. Abel recalled an incident in Newtown where a man was smashing several glass bottles on the ground and police police, upon arrival at the scene, slammed the man to the ground. The journalist recalled another incident in Nevis where a police officer stood on the back of a man in a drain. Both incidents were caught on camera. Abel questioned the police high command about these incidents and the possible measures for dealing with officers who do not execute their jobs professionally. How are you, as the leader of the law enforcement body in St. Kitts and Nevis, going to be seeking to, 1, address the behavior of the police in your police force, and 2, build the trust that has been eroded somewhat by the behavior of officers in the police force.
Defend the thing. That's what they do, defend the thing. You right. Basically.
In response, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. James Sutton, mentioned that a special unit is in place to address the misconduct by the police officers.
Yeah, right.
The problem is the special unit is police officers. So like...
Yeah, right. Give me a break.
Police officers are not above the law, and we have established a unit within the organization
How many times do I hear this one? This is like the rehearsal, no? That's like the standard answer whenever you speak to a police officer about it. Like this, like word for word, that's what they say every single time.
The professional standards department.
That like word for word, that's what they say. You know how many times I've heard a police officer say that to me?
Did they say it exactly like this?
Exactly, like there's a department established within the organization to the same exact thing, like word for word.
Well, it is tasked.
I bet you if you cut that out, right, and put it in Google, you find it in another quote. I could bet you. I could bet you.
Let me read it and then I'm going to do it. Which is tasked with investigating police officers who have been unprofessional towards members of the community. And that is one of the areas I intend to beef up and have some enforcement in that area, because if we are promoting community policing and police officers are being unprofessional with the members of the community, it defeats the whole purpose. That is first and foremost accountability and respect.
Yeah, I think for me, and in this particular case, again, I didn't watch apparently a lot of the videos. I only saw like one clip. But but what I did see, I don't think there was an intention of harming. What I can say though, two things can be true. So your intention might not be to harm the person or whatever, but perhaps there might be better ways to address the situation, right? So your intention is one thing, but your capacity to deal with the situation is another. So is it a matter that not only the police officers may need to be held accountable for the actions, but perhaps it signals that there needs to be increased training in diffusing certain types of situations.
I could see that.
Right? So and this is what I feel happens. For instance, let us say that this situation let's say the situation escalated, right? To a point where it was obvious to most people that, Lord, man, Lord, I ain't got to do him something. I ain't have to do him something, right? Man. Let's say that was the case, right? What I suspect happens is that if there is enough public outcry, right? If there's enough public outcry, then it triggers this committee, organization, this yeah, whatever. I can't remember the exact term they use.
Just now?
Yeah.
It is the professional standards department.
Well, this particular department within the organization to take a look into it. And then what happens is the police officers will go in and say, "By the man was getting on kind of rowdy, by we never trying to hurt him or anything." You know? And I believe that could be true. No, the problem with that is, if it's a matter that at that point, the response is, we find it to be a credible, to give credible testimony, and so since you didn't really mean it, then
you go ahead.
Here's your gun and your badge. Have at it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, enjoy yourself.
Stop it.
Right? If that's what it is, then to me that's that's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Now, persons could, and this is why I keep telling people all the time, there are situations where persons could do wrong and they could understand why the wrong is done, but then there should still be accountability. For instance, if I am pulled over by the police because I just ran 3 red lights driving 40 miles above the speed limit, and the police pull me over, and they tell the police, I just got word that my wife was in an accident and she's at the hospital. I think the police could feel away and say, but I understand why you're driving 5 miles, like 20 miles over the speed limit and just ran the last 3 red lights, but here's your ticket. Hopefully your wife is doing okay. You see what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully your wife is okay. Like, so there's still some accountability for the fact that even though I understand why you did it,
yeah,
there's still accountability for the actions, right? Because at the end of the day, who knows, you might end up putting 3 more people up the hospital next to your wife.
Next to your wife.
Right? So yeah, we could understand, hey, this is what it is, but hey, we are like, but there still needs to be some accountability.
Yeah.
That's one.
Because
Go ahead. And then 2, now, like I said, and you know what? Forget that. What I was about to say. Even in the situation with the young man, I have been on record as saying that young man should not be in the force.
Yeah.
I have been on record, like, adamant about the fact that I don't think that recruit.
Oh, I could do with a little water, boy.
Me know what they're doing us this morning. So I have been on record as saying, like, I think that recruit needed to be like, say, hey, thanks for your service.
But
however, you have demonstrated characteristics that we feel don't mesh with the goal of the force. We wish you best and
your future endeavors.
Yes. Thank you very much.
But
when I've spoken to officers about the situation, they're telling us, well, I know the young man. He's never demonstrated to me that he has any behavioral issues. He never demonstrated to me that he's a bad person. And, you know, we've taken him off the street. He's not really dealing with the public. And so, you know, wait till when he go back out 3 years from now and body slam somebody else.
Yeah.
And telling me, well, nobody press no charges. Nobody press no charges, not even the family of the man. Nobody press no charges. I'm like, what? But we see the video, bro. Like, I can't walk around, like, clotheslining people.
Try it today and see what happens. Try it today, and then I'm going to come in here and say them in exact words. But he never demonstrated those characteristics before. He's never body slammed me.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Kingsters. He's never ever done that.
And again, I am not even pointing to this young man being a bad person, you know. What I'm saying is, I believe that part of the probationary period, right, of any business is not only for you to demonstrate competence at the job itself, but also recognize who may be most well suited for the position and the stresses of the job.
As I could tell you now, right? Even if I applied to work in a clothing store, right? If I body slam a customer, they fire me, man.
Yeah. They ain't gonna say, but Jade never body slammed me. I mean, the customer was getting on a little rowdy because she wanted a discount and Jade wasn't giving her the discount. But I mean, come on, like,
no, they're gonna fire me.
The money ain't personal charges. Like, what kind of mental, like, what we saying?
Yeah, no, they would fire me.
And then the problem is, they are so detached from reality of what the community is seeing and feeling that they don't recognize that that type of rhetoric only serves to further widen the gap between themselves and the same community they're supposed to be serving. It's like, what? Like, if that's what you're telling me about this dude, I can't trust you.
Yeah.
There's no way. And the thing about it is, lame and body slam, like somebody is from a higher socio-economic background and more social status, no?
Go on.
And that is the problem they don't see. But we do see.
Yeah.
We do see. Because and how do I know that is true? Because if the response is, I never see that before, I never do that to me, and nobody around here.
Dear.
Then what you're saying is that man didn't care. He only when it happened to you, then you can look at it different. It's ridiculous.
It is.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
But I'm not, and this isn't anyway speaking about the police officers in the video that went around yesterday.
No.
What I am saying is that it may mean that the police officers are being put into very demanding situations more regularly, right? Yes, perhaps part of it should be to look at why is it that we seem to be having police officers in these positions more and more?
Yeah.
Is it that we're seeing a rise in our mental illness? Are we
Mental
seeing,
health
is it that the police are
Yeah.
just now, because of a change in their policing, more on the scene? Whatever it is. But that's only part of it. If we recognize that is the case, then the police officers should also be given the training and the tools to deal with the situations that they find themselves in.
Yeah.
So I think what really the issue is, the police them need more training in diffusing hostile situations, dealing with people with mental issues, dealing with people who may not be as willing to comply, right? Or be more non-compliant. The police need more training in that. Like, you can't tell me when I asking you why the police them does move so tense with people all the time. Well, y'all don't see how man does talk sometime, yeah. But let man talk. If a man want to talk with a lot of noise and so what I gotta do with you?
That's a hell of a reason to.
Oh no, but we've heard it, Jade.
Yeah.
We've heard it. I've personally asked police officers, yo, why I gotta go answer? When I come into a situation, why I got to act like as if I is like sent here directly by God? Why I be a cherubim? like you come in a flaming sword or something? Me not understand. What is it that why? And they can tell you. Well, you don't understand. Sometimes when we get in the situation, you don't understand how man sometimes man just be boasting up and boosting up here. So what?
Your job is to de-escalate.
Your job is to de-escalate.
Yeah, I think that's one of the critical things of the job that a lot of them forget. Your job is to de-escalate.
No, the job is
not
to bust.
No, that's not.
That's not it?
No.
They could have fooled me.
I know.
Could have fooled me.
It's literally to de-escalate the situation, to make sure that the people in the situation are safe from you and from themselves.
I see some situations where what I would have preferred the police officer to do, instead of combating the aggressive party, let's take a step back. Hey, fellas, you need about 6 hours down here because apparently I'm moving kind of tense. But instead of doing that...
But then the 6 people come and then dead up on a high because you tell them that. So now they're coming into the situation and just body slamming the person?
No, but I seen that is the problem. If everybody on the same page, we're looking and say, look, this partner here moving kind of tense. Before I go back and deal with him, I just want to make sure that one, we all on the same page, and we're going in here to try get he calm down. But sometimes there's a difference when there's the same force, people more likely to just be aggressive and so.
Yeah.
If you come back with 6 people and be like, why you saying no? Sometimes it might get different, so I might get a different thing. Sometimes. Right? Sometimes. But I have seen situations where police feel, because the name police, that you got some ignorant people out there.
Yes.
You got some ignorant, stupid people out there. You understand?
Yes.
And they just do ignorant and stupid things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that I'm denying that. And I've seen those situations and be like, the police there need to think, because he can just get to a place where he don't need to go.
Listen, I tell you one of my favorite stories from interactions with the police, and I think this where my respect for him really good, right? He had one cooler fit, and it was morning cooler fit just done, so everybody drunk and stupid, and the police are trying to, make sure everybody gets out of the venue safely, make sure there's no incidents, and
But them ignorant, stupid people?
Yes. Was doing ignorant, stupid people things.
Yep, and then fueled by alcohol, most likely.
And Alric literally trying to calm the situation, calm it to the best of his abilities. I know that's
just cool.
I know he's a walking weapon.
Just cool.
Yeah, because you know that man, if he pinch you, you're gonna pass out. That kind of skill figure. If he pinch you for sure, you're gonna pass out. And I literally saw him keep calm in a situation where it could have gone very left. And you know what happened? The person who was being ignorant and stupid, his friend actually grabbed him. His friend grabbed him and he actually hit him some slap and said, boy, what are you doing?
Just cool. Just cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a friend, eh?
Yes.
Sometimes you need a friend.
Because the friend recognized in the situation, right?
Just go very left.
Very, 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 very left.
you might end up 6 feet below.
But I just had to tip my hat to Eric in that situation because I tell you, Azem, he could have snapped that man like a twig.
But I keep telling people all the time, that is, I want to see more men of that type of persona. Meaning, like I tell people all the time, I want as many young men to develop their... I believe the fact that a lot of people don't have the capacity to defend themselves is one of the reasons why we end up in a lot of these physical altercations in the way we end up in.
How so?
If I know I could defend myself in a situation, I'm generally calmer about the situation.
Okay.
Right? And so the issue becomes a matter of now controlling my ability, but recognizing that I have that ability affords me the opportunity to either diffuse, defend, if needs be, right? Because generally, when you have these disciplines, it comes with discipline. Like, it comes with a certain level of discipline. What I find happening sometimes is that you find, particularly young men who end up in confrontations, and you could just tell what is happening is that the two of them so scared. The two of them they're so scared, right? Because again, I keep telling you, when men are dealing with each other, there is this constant understanding that physical violence is possible in that situation. And if you're a person who ends up in that situation but don't know how to react in that situation or recognize that you don't have the ability to defend yourself,
you got left quick.
Fear comes in, and when people start acting out of fear,
oh boy,
then yeah, things just go real crazy. Sometimes I just see some people and I just be like, "Buy a friend, buy." Like, that's what you're going to answer.
That's what you're going to answer.
And what has ended up happening is true. You're going to answer. Your worst fears come become a reality.
Listen, men, I want you have to understand that it's okay to say, I know, me ain't doing this with you today.
Walk away. Walk away.
Because it's going to look worse.
I can't say you need him, but I can't just run in just now just with a mic.
No, the man trying to fix the road and the water.
Oh, I see them fixing some roads, man. I see on Market Street, get a little touch up there. And somewhere else, in front of the courthouse.
That minister is working. That minister is working, and I love it. I don't see him on social media. I don't see him, all of the pictures, them. I see him working. Do that.
I don't see him on social media, though.
Working.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cameron's got experience, man. Cameron's seen him from before.
It's true.
Cameron's a veteran now.
Yeah, the man know he got things to do, people to fix. I mean, people to see, places to fix.
But then again, if you sing a song like Sleeping Tiger, you better walk here.
You better make sure when these 5 years off.
Show me your trophy. You know what I mean? You sing a song like Show Me Your Trophy. Yeah, young work, man. Yeah, work. Yeah, but
yeah,
you're saying young man.
Yeah, because it gonna look worse now that you on video hyping up and doing the most to 3 seconds later getting back off, you know. It gonna look way worse than if you just simply say, listen, this ain't necessary, let's not resort to this and just cool.
And a lot of the times it really isn't necessary.
It is not.
What happens is that, again, because you don't have that understanding of what it is that you can do, right? When I was younger, my father was, people know my father was big into karate when he was younger.
Your father used to like chop people in the throat and stuff?
Yeah.
Mr. Bailey, I need some lessons.
And he never wanted me to get into it. I always wanted to get into karate when I was younger. Right?
No. I don't feel like that was a good idea for you.
No, but from his perspective, it wasn't a matter of the skills that you would acquire. It was the sometimes thin line in the martial arts into certain levels of psychology and pseudo-religious type beliefs and teachings, right? But he would teach me some of the skills, right?
So you know to chop somebody in the throat too?
Yes. So
yeah, teach me.
I didn't know, Jade, but I really prefer you not chop anybody in the throat.
Me too. However, you never know.
You never know. But so what will happen is that even when I was in school, when I was really young, I used to like to fight. I used to like to fight until this one time, this fella gave me some blows. And I walk out, I saw this fighting thing for real. I saw this fighting thing.
Okay.
Now, bear in mind, onlookers walk out, I win the fight. But
you didn't feel so anything?
I didn't feel so bad. I didn't feel so bad. I didn't feel
but I watch you again, properly wash out, right?
I didn't feel
your whole skin,
I just get the last lick. I just get the last lick. So, you know, you get the last lick and the person out and you're still walking around, then you is like the winner.
Wait till tomorrow.
Wait till tomorrow. I didn't have to wait till tomorrow. Right then and there, I was feeling the pain, Jade. I was feeling the pain. But then what happened is that even in situations as I got older where the threat of this physical altercation was like looming, the fact that I knew that I could hurt somebody was enough of a deterrent for me to try and you know, just remove myself from the situation. It wasn't so like because I know it's not so because it's not that I'm afraid, so my ego is not hurt, right? Like I know, like I could box you in your last rib and puncture your lung. like
your last rib.
I know I could break your last rib because you ain't touch nothing and you can puncture your lung and you're gonna cough up blood. Like I know that. So the best thing.
Get this out of the word, please. Get out of the word. I hear what he just said. Cool, I can't. No. Just so I never even thought about that.
No, but
they need to get out of the word. You might be a menace.
No, Jade. And that's the point I'm making. The people that know how to defend themselves don't go around fighting people.
Please don't trouble Azem.
Don't go around fighting. I don't get in fights, Jade.
Please don't. Let's not. Your ribs and your lungs are at stake. Please don't trouble Azem.
No, but even if somebody he would teach me the little things. Like if somebody grab you, how to get a hand off you and control the body weight and so.
Mr. Bailey, we can talk.
Right?
We can talk.
So but because I know that I have the ability to do that, I never felt the need to have to prove it to nobody.
No, I get you.
Right? And the whole goal was, I remember one time, one thing that he taught me was, fighting ain't make no sense. Hitting on the other hand. Hitting on the other hand is a whole different.
Yeah.
Fighting and hitting is two different things.
Yeah.
So we don't promote fighting.
But
but if you have to hit.
Hit.
Right. So you should be able to diffuse the situation with one hit. Now the problem is with that one hit. If that one hit and the person is hitting your back, you understand the kind of hit it is. And he ain't gonna be very violent. They get back someone he knows bitch, he probably ain't coming back.
No. He belly and so?
No, belly, people just come back from belly punches and so. But if I chop you in your windpipe, Jade, you're not coming back. The fight done.
Oh dear. Listen, I think mine was similar but the opposite. So I just had a lot of aggression, not because I wanted to fight, but because of situations I was dealing with as a child. Yeah. And I used to just use the aggression to my advantage. Like sometimes you just need, like you say, you need to vent.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you need to get out the aggression. So when people trouble me, I used to explain it to them, you know. I would literally
give them the warning.
Like I remember one time I was coming back to school. I went down with my dad for lunch, right? And his office is in Bastia, and I was coming back to school and I was walking on Kayan Street to go up to Victoria Road. And you know the sun hot them times because it's lunchtime. My bag big. All kind of things going on. And a group of girls just started following me. And I was like, is it me being paranoid or these people following me? So I'm crossing the road now to test.
You're testing
to see if it's me or it's them. And when we reached by Amri Bakery now, you know how girls, well I don't know if you ever see girls when they're arguing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they behind me, oh you miss this and I just literally stopped, turned around, placed me back on the floor. So let me tell you something, right? Men really all you.
Right.
Like I'm very unstable. However, if you want to do this, no problem, you know. But just know that whatever you think will happen, ain't gonna happen.
Right. This ain't gonna go exactly how you thought.
No, whatever plan the four y'all come up with, ain't gonna go like that.
Generally, when you get in gang, like you have to have that conversation. I've had that conversation as well.
You have to let them know,
I had that conversation. I said, look, y'all gonna bang me up. I can tell y'all now, it's 4 y'all, it's one of me, I'm gonna get bang up. But
Oh, one out the 3.
one I can dead.
One I got pay for the group. Whoever, choose amongst yourself.
One I like just
Choose
figure
amongst
out
yourself.
whoever move first, is you. So whichever one I move first is you. That,
Bye.
behind Bassett had the basketball court.
Yeah.
Bye. I had a conversation with some fellas behind here one time.
You got to get up the pep talk because they're really feeling their head, right?
So by I can bang up. I can't.
No,
like,
I'm winning. It's 4 against 1.
It's 4
However,
against 1, but
one eye will suffer.
yeah. One eye ain't walking away from here like the way you walk in by. So let me know which one. It's just whoever move first.
I tell her, group meeting. Choose amongst yourself.
Yeah, and after that, you could make as much noise as you want. I'm just waiting for who move. I guess.
But I used to be a real crazy child, you know. I have some friends that can tell some stories, right?
Send me the number. Send me the number, please.
Listen, I'm happy I changed my life, eh?
The Kingsters like they know about you, bad. Your reputation precedes you.
Yeah. What is? I still try. So then maybe.
Yeah, but maybe sure.
Maybe
That particular.
maybe one is soft.
Right.
Aggression for yourself.
Yeah. Maybe it's that going on.
Break time? Yeah, it's break time.
Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back with more Sip and Chat with Azem and Gangster Jade.
No.
Right here on the Sugar Factory.
No.
Stick and stay, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Chat with Azem and Jade right here at the Sugar Factory. And as you guys can see, we're joined by the lovely Jacinthia.
Yes.
Here again from Digicel, friend of the show. We might actually just call you a fave now.
I am a fave.
Yeah, I think you're a fave. Yeah, I think you've graduated to a fave by now. Yeah.
She deserves.
Yeah. So, Jacinthia, welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. How are you guys?
We're good. Can't complain, alive and well.
Alive
and breathing.
Thinking
Breathing.
about it,
You
thinking
survived
about
those
it.
fights and tussles in your day.
Yes.
Yes, love it for you.
All my follicles still intact.
And teeth.
And teeth.
Oh, that's a big plus actually.
Yeah.
Big plus. Yes.
But Jacinthia, anytime you come, it's amazing times at Digicel, and you always have amazing, very important information for us as well.
Yes.
So what's happening with Digicel?
Well, I've come to promote 3 things, particularly the postpaid plan. I know our customers know a lot about the prepaid plans. They know how to top up the different plans, the prices, what they come in terms of data and call, but they don't know a lot about the postpaid plan.
Alright.
So with the postpaid plan, when you sign up for the family plan, which is the postpaid plan, where you connect 4 lines. So husband, wife, 2 children, mother, children. However that setup is.
Right.
Friends that became family. You guys can share 100 gigabytes of data amongst the 4 of you, and it's $300 for that package. Yeah, so you're paying essentially less on the family plan per person.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Wow.
Right.
Especially if you pay your grandmother and that, and she don't use the data.
Oh
Don't
my
use
God.
no data, right? But those calls,
Yeah,
Granny love talk.
Granny
Granny loves
Granny could
to
take care of the call in the minutes and take care of the data.
She gonna eat them up, man.
Yes. And when you sign up for that family plan, you get a Samsung A23 for free.
What?
See, I got a phone to get Granny too?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
For free. And a second handset for 50% off.
What?
It's a heck of a package, boy.
It is.
50% on any phone right now is kind of tense.
Yeah.
Plus a free one.
You don't
Plus
get
a
free one
free
on top of that?
Oh, wow.
So let me break it down a little bit more. For the postpaid plan, it's 100 gigabytes of data to share amongst 4 persons with unlimited calls.
Unlimited. Oh, my mother.
Unlimited calls.
Oh,
Okay.
unlimited.
100 gigabytes of data to share amongst the 4 persons.
Okay.
You get a Samsung A23 for free and 50% off on a second device. And we did that
Lovely.
because we realized, okay, especially when it comes to family,
Yeah.
they might have a younger child who they want to put on it, and the child don't have a phone, or
Right.
the child constantly uses their phone.
Right.
So why not give them the option to get a free handset and then one for half off, just in case, these phones forever.
Yeah.
And those kids with those phones, see them, got the phone in the hand and they fling.
Yeah.
All
And
the food
sometimes
they
even-
eat, but look at them.
Even sometimes, you might be somebody who have family who come in all the time. It's good to have
True.
a phone.
That
they
is
could
also a very
use.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
this
There's
is
options.
And this is something that obviously I know people would really appreciate because they'll have use for it.
Yes.
Right? Wow. So, and this is the postpaid family plan.
Postpaid family plan.
Okay, and you have to have 4 people, right?
You can have 3 if that's what you want.
Really?
But the
Okay.
maximum
It's 4.
is 4.
Okay.
Oh, so you could do even 3 people or
Yes.
4 people. Okay. Well,
Or maybe you just need 100 gigabytes of data in a month and you're willing to spend $300
And you want a free phone and
on
then,
a free phone and half off on the next phone.
You never know.
they use data like water.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that is definitely something I feel a lot of people should look into, perhaps take advantage of.
Yes.
Jade, you want to jump on a family plan?
We could do it. We could do it.
Just 2 of you?
No,
No,
we got the
it's 4 of
Kingsters
us
in
in
there.
here.
We got the Kingsters over there.
Yes. Production. It's a big family over here, so
Yes.
definitely it's 4 of you guys. So I'll send the form to you, and you guys sign up for the family plan.
Boom, bam.
Yeah, and then free phone. Who wants the free phone? You guys who rock paper scissors that, and then who gets half off?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good
That
little deal right
sounds like
there.
a plan, man.
Sounds like a plan. Additionally, the big
Ooh,
March
can I
Madness
touch
camp- Yes,
it?
you
Can I
touch
touch
it.
it?
Were you touching my phone, Jade? Let Jacinthia use my phone until I'm ready for it. Thank you
The
very much.
iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Excuse me.
Right? One lucky customer will
Sexy
win
machine.
this phone.
As in apparently.
Azem apparently.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if the odds are in his favor. But one lucky customer will win a free iPhone 14 Pro Max, top of the line. How much for them? What's the retail cost of this phone?
I can't count so high.
Let me go to Google.
This is full salary plus half of what you would make in the next month, okay? And you're getting it for free. And all you have to do is switch from the other guys.
Okay.
That ain't enough for you. Switch from the other guys and come on over to the bigger, better network that is Digicel.
So that phone is $1,099 US times 2.7. Oh yeah, that's
$3,000, and you're getting it for free. One lucky customer will win this phone. It's either a switch customer, somebody who switched from the other guys and came on over to the bigger, better network that is Digicel, somebody who paid their postpaid bill in full and on time.
Right.
And I know those postpaid customers are rushing to the store every 10th of the month to pay their bill because they want to stay connected.
Right.
And any prepaid customer who activate a 3, 7, 14 or 30-day Prime bundle can win this phone. So when we throw all those numbers into the pool, we'll be pulling one out, and that person definitely can be you.
But
Let me touch it again.
But for me, that sounds like it's literally every cellular customer has a chance to win. Because it's either you're
on the Digicel network.
Well, it's either you're a prepaid customer, a postpaid customer, or you've now joined the network. So once you have a phone, you could be eligible.
Yes.
Okay.
And the campaign ends tomorrow.
So y'all got to get in there today.
So for persons who don't activate plans, this is your opportunity to just test it out. Like activate a 3-day plan, because you definitely can win with a 3-day plan. We don't stipulate. We put all those numbers into a pool and we pull one. And a 3-day plan is valued at $15.
Imagine that.
Imagine you spend $15, you get an iPhone 14 Pro Max.
And you need spending it in like a raffle, because you're still getting the service on your phone.
That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
And be reminded, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is compatible with the eSIM. Because we launched the eSIM here a month ago.
Yeah, right here,
exclusive. And customers are still coming in to ask about the eSIM, ask if it's available. And I'm like, we've been shouting about the eSIM.
They're not listening.
They're not listening.
Oh, right.
And all you have to do to know if you are compatible for the eSIM is dial *#key or #06# to know if you are compatible for the eSIM, and then you can visit any of the retail stores in St. Kitts or Nevis and get the eSIM.
Love it.
Well, I could tell that when we spoke about this, a lot of people hit me up afterwards and was like, so that they're working here for Chokers, my phone could use it.
Did you say I wouldn't lie?
I said, yo, they don't tell you, just go down and get yourself organized. So I know a lot of people are excited about it, and I just need to really come in and take full advantage of what Digicel is offering. Right?
Definitely.
Well, Jacintia, I feel like between the family plan, between the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and the fact that you could get the eSIM, is like there's just always, like I said, so much happening at Digicel.
Indeed.
I know a lot of people listening are probably just thinking like, how am I gonna take advantage of all three? It's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. Visit a retail store, speak to one of the lovely sale agents, and they will.
Oh, they're so lovely.
Yeah. They are. You got Beverly. Can I do a shout out?
Yes, shout out to the people. I want to go back and get shout out here.
I'd like to shout out all the retail staff in St. Kitts and Nevis, from Beverly, Shaniqua, Carisia, Kirsten, Andrew, Rogie, Chanel, Petal, Marsha, Janaya. Yes.
You sure?
I got everybody.
You got everybody?
Yeah, I got everybody. Shout out to them because they do an amazing job. They make sure that all of the offers, that marketing and commercial give them, that they're able to execute because they're the point of contact. They make sure that customers are aware of what's going on when they're in the store. They assist everybody in whatever way possible. And I just love them, and I want to say big up.
Vibes.
I love them as well.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the whole Digicel team gets a lot of love from us, and we want to thank you guys for the support that you guys have been giving us here at the Sugar Factory as well. Like, trust me, it is it's a huge support and a really big help. So thanks a lot to you and to the rest of Digicel. And yeah, we really appreciate the partnership. It's been really cool.
Yes, we love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
Anything else you wanna ask about, Jade? You wanna touch my phone again?
Yeah, I should do that before I go. Let me finish the last time.
I want to be a part of the conversation. Like what we're talking about this morning. Tussling? Like,
Oh, yeah. Well, we were on the break, and I hope I'm not saying too much, but we did have a quick conversation as we were setting up about your fight experience or lack thereof.
Oh, I can't fight. I can't fight.
And we were actually applauding you for acknowledging that.
And
I
not
can't
being one
fight.
of those people who try to do it even though, you know.
I got Twitter fingers. Like,
Oh, so is that you use that internet chat off?
internet, yeah.
That
like,
could get you in trouble. Stop
like,
that. Don't do that.
When I see you.
No, friend. That
Drop your location, no?
No.
Don't do the Twitter thing.
Fast,
Don't do that.
I know I'm not in the country, right? But no, I can't fight. I have a way with words, but fighting?
No, fighting, it's not even worth it. It's
That's
tiring.
And that was the point we were
I could
making.
lose
Yeah.
my hair, my teeth, black cut.
Yeah, it's a lot. You're tired when you're done. I dislocated my finger once. Like, we don't want these things.
Well, Jade, you was going
And
ham
these
by.
days, everything is on WhatsApp. I remember I got into a little tussle on Victoria Road, and I messaged my friend, and I was like, hey, if a video come out with me tussling with a guy on Victoria Road, you're not allowed to put it up on your status. You're not allowed to send it to anybody if it gets to your phone. And she's like, what happened? I was like, don't worry about it. Just don't send it around.
Yeah.
The embarrassment of it all.
But I'm glad that,
what?
like,
Did you win?
Of course I won.
Okay, good, at least.
no, but at the same time, there was no videos, right?
There was no video.
Oh, great.
Praise the Lord for
Praise
small
the Lord.
mercies, eh?
Small
Oh my
mercies.
God.
I kind of would have liked to see it there, but I
Yeah, me too,
understand.
me
I
too.
understand, I understand. But I mean, yeah, I think sometimes recognizing your strengths and your
Yes,
weaknesses
and my
are
weaknesses.
very important. And like I tell people, like fighting ain't worth it.
No.
Fighting ain't
Just
worth
call
it.
the
Some
police.
days you have to fight. though,
No,
you know?
sometimes you have to.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to go to a lawyer.
Hey, I reached like on
That's
Sunday.
That's
On
the
Sunday,
stage of life I am at.
let me tell you something. I was sitting on Sunday and a guy come up and he had called me and I missed the call and he was like, boy, you see me calling you, boy, and you got to call me back. I said, Elder, you never slap me. I said, please, I well want to go to a lawyer with somebody. I waiting your G. Like, what you want to do it now?
Who's your lawyer?
Oh, don't you have to say that. I have lawyers for different things.
Same.
Yeah?
Same.
Telling you?
On
Telling
my
you.
way here, I was talking to my coworker about a particular person. I had to write a lawyer letter, and I was just like, ooh, tell you about it after.
Oh, we coming adults again.
I
We
tell
send
you
a
that
lawyer
when
letter
you
to people and so.
when that is peak adulting way.
Yeah.
When you recognize, man, I agree with you. I just get a lawyer. There they are.
Why you say that sound like defamation?
That sound like
Hold on, let's say that. You want to say that again on video? You want to say that again on video? Just real
Oh,
quick?
that sound like a cool $10,000. Can you repeat that slowly?
Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now too. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
check my
yeah.
lie real quick.
You're gonna slap me off, no problem. Let me go there. Let me go here, we're lying.
Somebody pull out your phone. I need to make sure I capture this. So that
Yeah.
I can-
Say it slowly into the lens. Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it really isn't worth it. The physical altercations, like you say, y'all both y'all so pretty. Like you don't want to spoil
Yeah,
that.
you
like.
may want, you know how hard I try not to get my face bust?
Right? And especially because you'll win the iPhone 14 Pro Max. You want to make sure that when you
Mm.
When I
The
take
selfies,
the
yeah, the
pictures,
selfies,
yeah. Can't
And-
have the
and
black iron.
You know the cameras on them, they're real good. Eh?
Oh
Real
Lord,
good.
oh
Real
Lord.
good.
Oh, I
Real good.
can't
And
wait.
don't talk about when you win it and you activate your plan on it so you could stream the fight.
Oh.
So the world is your evidence because everybody that's on that live can say yes.
Yes, I heard what he
Yes,
said. I heard what he
I'm
said.
not
yes.
putting my iPhone Pro Max in danger. Are you crazy?
I sure they have cases that are available there to protect you. from-
Autobox, yes. So Autobox immediately.
But yeah, I mean,
I want to vote deal for handsets that are on sale today.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's okay.
one of those would be good for the streaming. And if it could go, it'll be on sale next week.
Let's buy another one. Let's buy another one.
oh man.
But what, you could tell us the sale price?
$150
For a phone?
for a phone.
In Vegas?
Like you just make calls and stuff?
Yes.
In this economy?
Yes.
WhatsApp and so?
Instagram, everything. What are you
No,
talking about?
man.
I feel like it's cheaper to buy a phone than eggs now, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
yo, I don't know what's going on.
As in, I could go to the supermarket to buy 4 things, or I could buy a phone.
Yeah.
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 I buy 2 bags. Jade,
2 bags of grape and you get a phone.
Jade, let me tell you something. I bought 2 bags of cookies yesterday. 2 packets of Hall's Defense. $70, Jade. $70.
You're almost supposed to a phone.
$70. That was it. That's all was in the bag. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not kidding. She know what kind of cookies are
Yeah.
Like,
$25 each.
28 no, Jade. Every week they go up,
See,
Jade.
I can't buy them no more.
There was $17 when I first started buying them.
Do you need the cookies?
Clearly not.
I have a problem.
Grapes and cookies are his
Grapes
weakness.
and, grapes and cookies.
That particular brand of cookies.
Oh,
Grapes
wow.
and- grapes and
What's the
cookies.
brand?
Tits.
I love them too. I used to order them from Amazon for $4.99.
That's what you got to do. Order them from Amazon, yeah.
Amazon.
So we're reaching life now?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Even the
gosh.
cookies, them.
You know, I ordered the lemon cookies because I was just let me just try,
You try it out?
They taste
Worth it?
exceptional. Exceptional. I love them.
No, you're going to get like Azem.
Oh, no, Jade, like,
See, watch you.
talk amongst
I
yourself.
love tits.
Talk
They're for
amongst
Wait,
28.
But wait till
They're
you
for
win
20,
your phone.
they're for 28 something dollars.
Wait till you win your phone.
Oh, you're
I
right.
love tits.
You're right.
Order them off in your phone.
Order them up in your phone, you're right.
Yeah.
But, what happened, Jade?
I'm jealous.
Oh, well, it's mine.
I know.
This
That's
is
why
mine.
I'm jealous.
But I'm looking for, when is the draw? When the announcement is going to be made?
Stay tuned.
Okay, likely. But it's soon because you said
Soon.
tomorrow is
It
the
ends tomorrow,
Okay.
and then we pull all
Compile
of those
everything.
numbers together, make sure that everybody who is deserving of this phone is in the pool of numbers, and then we pull out that lucky number.
Okay. Well, guys, look forward to that announcement. Of course, I know a lot of you out there hoping that you are the winner, as am I. Jade, you aren't even eligible. But but I'm hoping that it's me. And we just have to wait and see.
We shall.
Just have to wait and see. I'm really looking forward to it because I know somebody's going to be really,
Oh,
really
they
happy.
would just cry.
Oh.
They're going to cry as him. I would cry.
Me too.
You would
Somebody
cry,
call
right?
me over now.
For real? What kind of phone?
All the dramatics, the pyrotechnics, fireworks, everything.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Practice your cry.
I tell you, Jay, the last time I cried was 95,
I think this is deserving.
This might be a good time to pull back out the tears.
Pull back all the tears.
Yeah. I just
Break
want to thank
time?
my mother.
Boy, you're going to have a speech too?
You gotta have a speech, Jay.
Oh, it's true, it's true.
You mean I have phone for Max, 14 for Max, and you're gonna speech? Come on, it's lacking.
Pull it out of your bosom and
I
fold the
didn't
paper.
even expect this. Oh man, but I'm definitely looking forward to it just in there. And digital, I'm sure is gonna make some lucky customer really, really happy.
Really, extremely.
Yeah, y'all just always have these things going on.
All right.
Because we appreciate our customers, you know. We love our customers, you know. We make sure that if there is an issue, we make every attempt to resolve it. You know, we're underground with our customers. Right there amongst them, making sure that we listen to them and we know what they want. They were asking for the eSIM. We made sure that we did all the testing necessary so that we can get eSIM in the market. And what a better way to promote the eSIM and, you know, let people know about it than to offer iPhone 14 Pro Max as the offering. Yeah.
I love that. I love
Me
that.
too.
Well, I mean, it's definitely playing out in a real way where people could see that that is in fact the case. And yeah, I know people really appreciate the service that you guys provide. And yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to. Jade, can you stop here?
Yes.
Can you stop
They're
here?
just going to be back next week, yeah?
I mean, something else again?
Something else again.
Yeah.
You know them, you know them.
Indeed, indeed. But just Cynthia, again, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit. Hope we didn't take you away from your important task.
No, this is very important.
The
Top 3 on
important
the list.
TikTok.
Oh, boom bam. Oh, what happened to the TikTok dance? I get workout? Like that's the thing?
Jade,
You didn't call me? Were you?
I didn't call you?
No.
Okay, I'll call you after this. I'll call you
Okay,
after
because we need to
It's
see
me.
this, eh? We're showing this live J TikTok dance. We're showing this live on the Sugar Factory. The nice digital thing in the bottom because they want to make it.
What you looking for? We got what you, yeah. What you looking for? We got what
Oh no, you've been practicing. Okay, cool. But just sit there, thank you.
I got enough back.
I realize that. Thank you so much again for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back with more Sip and Chat right in the Sugar Factory. So stay locked Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Chat right here on the Sugar Factory, and of course here with Azem and Jade. Jade.
Let me just adjust the pearls.
I'm generally, oh yeah, oh yes.
There we go.
The pearl necklace.
Yes. Shout out to Karen's Fabric.
Indeed. But yeah, I'm a Samsung guy, but I'll definitely take the iPhone 14
No, boy.
Pro
What?
Max. Eh?
Quickly?
Too easy.
Without even second thought.
Switch. But yeah, I know there is a lot that you are excited to talk about. So
Boy, let me tell you something.
let's go. Just Jade's picks.
You locked away the Jade's picks, boys. This everything going downhill from here. Medical let you. So remember that story that we were told about the bride who found her mom
Yes.
breastfeeding her husband.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it says groom busted being breastfed by mom on his wedding day.
Give us a new meaning to Mama's bye-bye.
Yeah, any of your mother, you should know. No, that would. Wait.
Yeah.
So, she'll be milking this story till death do her part. A woman has gone viral after revealing that a groom was busted allegedly being breastfed, by his mother-in-law on his wedding day.
Wait.
Wait, sorry, it's by his mother, by his mother.
Can that change the whole dynamic of the story?
Lord, by his mother.
That would have changed the whole dynamic of the story.
I don't know if this makes it oh yeah. I just Okay. Wedding planner Georgia Mitchell relayed the tawdry tale during an episode of the Unfiltered Bride podcast, which she co-hosts with Ben Smith. Mitchell didn't witness the shocking mother-son moment herself, instead claiming she heard about the nuptial nightmare from a makeup artist named Jenny. Jenny says to me, "I did a wedding the other day, and you'll never guess what happened." Mitchell stated in an apparently since deleted TikTok clip. We deleted for, we didn't save it.
Yeah, we don't got that.
It was fun, what do you mean? About the alleged incident. The bride needed to go to the toilet just before the ceremony.
Right.
She walked into the toilet, and what she saw was enough to end the wedding. I agree.
Okay.
No, don't, okay. Don't
No. Question, just for clarification. If on your wedding day you meet your to-be husband sucking on his mom's titty.
Watch me in my face, Azem.
Sucking on your mom's
Watch
titty.
me dead in me.
That's the reason to call off the wedding now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
But you were about to marry him.
Listen.
Which means that he is obviously a good man, at least in your eyes. Suitable. So that overrides all the good things that made him a good potential husband.
It does for me.
Shallow.
That's okay.
Shallow.
That is, let me be that.
You're insecure, Jade.
Yes.
Insecure.
Oh, yes. I am.
So what she do? She
Just
asked.
somebody screaming yes. Not even just yes. Just scream and say what do Azem. I don't know.
No. I just asked the question, you know. I just asked the question. I'm not upset at the answer.
You shouldn't be, because that would be very questionable.
Why?
Why would you be
If a woman decided to go to the wedding, I wasn't gonna shame her for that.
You wouldn't, I would.
See? You see what I see?
No, I definitely shame her for that.
All the man do is suck a little titty.
That ain't the problem. I mean, that's a problem.
No, of all the titties.
But that's not the biggest problem.
Of all the titties.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Your grown mother? Your mother grown?
There's someone else other than yourself that you would prefer it to be other than his mother? If there's a list of titties.
I would prefer it not to be her.
Of course. But in the list. I
tell her, this is a dream I'm having. This is a terrible fever dream. Nothing about this morning is real.
But on the list, you want to tell me mom's in second on the list?
The man literally have a list, you know.
But seriously, you want to tell me mom's in second on the list?
Me just say, you know. Listen. I know what this episode gonna be called. I know what this episode gonna be called.
Oh, bye.
Let's change it one time. One time. Because, sir.
Bye.
You know many more that want to continue this actually.
No, seriously, I want to know what happened. No, I'm very curious. At this point. So she walked in, what she saw was enough to stop.
So they asked, what do you think she saw? She said she theorized that the groom was cheating or doing drugs, to which Michelle responded, worse.
Worse. Oh,
doing drugs.
That would be a second layer of questioning, but we want to get to the article. Because the question I want to ask is like, so can I mom titty at your wedding worse than cheating at the wedding? Like that's worse than cheating? It might be more. It might be less expected, but is it like worse? Seriously, is it worse?
Your father, your mother gonna have a long talk with you today, you know?
No, like
I could already hear Mr. Bailey.
I am asking.
They're going to bring you into a room today as him and have a very long talk
Like
with
no,
you.
seriously, Jade. Seriously, if
You-
the
you-
young man,
you don't-
if the
you don't.
no, I'm asking.
Okay, Azem.
I'm telling you, don't say me.
Yes. Azem,
So that's worse than cheating.
Azem, let me ask you a question. That is incest. That is incest.
That's not incest.
Azem, does your mother at her grown age have milk?
No, Jay, but
Why
but
would you have your mouth on your mother's boob?
I wouldn't. First thing. that's the first thing. I wouldn't. Right? Let's get that straight. No. Right? I wouldn't. Right? However, right? However, I don't believe that
How
the
many long are you
action.
talking
But
about?
I don't believe the action. Right? I don't believe the
I
action.
realize as if they debated me on.
I don't believe the action of
Of what? Of what?
of
Of what?
a male, like a son, sucking on his mom's titty is only for sustenance. It could be for comfort. Now, understanding that this is a high stress situation, the wedding they pull out of stress on men, Jade. Like, the wedding they where you gone? What happened? What happened, Jade?
I gotta walk on this one, man. I don't want to believe.
No, again, I am not saying that this isn't strange. Come sit down, friend. I'm not saying that this isn't strange, you know. The question that I am asking, 'cause I was with you with the calling off the wedding. I was with you with the calling off the wedding.
So where did I lose you?
The fact that you think this is worse than cheating. I don't think it was a sexual thing. That's the point I'm making. Incest implies sexual, like something sexual. I don't think this was a sexual thing. It's definitely weird. There definitely needs to be some evolution of your boundaries and evolution of the relationship you have with your mom. But I don't think this was sexual. I think it was a method of comfort which they have not yet.
So yes, it wasn't
Fast.
sexual. It does not make it any less weird. However,
No, yeah, it's not. It's definitely weird.
no.
Definitely weird.
I'm giving you more.
Okay.
I'm giving you more.
Oh, Lord, there's
so
more? Oh.
yes,
Partner, can I help you? If there's more, whoo.
somebody asked, why is his mom still producing milk?
No, why
Wait.
anybody think she get?
Wait.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she get worse.
She's obviously been doing it for a while.
Then obviously, I don't think. you understand.
Continuously, not a while, continuously.
Yeah, continuously. Yeah. If there's milk, then it would suggest that the nursing hasn't stopped. Which to me makes it even more understandable. If it was a matter that like, oh, it's my wedding, then mom's like, can I have some titty? Then that's weirder than like, this is something that you just have not grown out of and your mother has enabled. It's all weird, but I think
Somebody
there's
say you're
levels.
cooking. I just.
No, but at the same time, Jade, like I'm seriously wondering, like, this is obviously it's weirder than. Let me put it this way. I would concede that it's weirder than infidelity, right? I don't know if it's worse than infidelity. that's what I'm trying to get to.
Woo, well, it was bye.
So
bye.
in your world, it's worse.
Bye.
No, but you could determine for yourself.
I feel like it would
It's worse
be.
for you.
I feel like it would be. I feel like because the image of a grown man sitting on his mother's lap, just look at it. Look at it. Not Jamaican. Wait, God, this is what you want for me for Joe?
Women.
Tell the truth.
Women.
This is what you want for me for Joe? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. This is the life you can't vote for me. What?
Oh man, but hey, one thing though, God works in mysterious ways, you know.
He does.
Because
If she didn't need to pay at that time.
no, if she had just decided, let me wait until after the ceremony. Who knows when she'll find out? It might have been too late. It might have been at the birth of their first child.
She breastfeeding, he breastfeeding.
He'll be like, well, moms, I can finally move on.
You're going to tell you.
Oh, boy.
You
Oh, boy. Hey, let me tell you something, right? This speaks to a problem that I have mentioned here.
Which one?
The fact that I feel like sometimes mothers need, they're overly pamper their sons.
The overly is an huge understatement in this scenario, Azem.
Yeah, but this scenario takes it to an extreme of extreme.
Like,
This is
Ma'am?
like edge of the universe type extreme.
bye. If I listened, I would have probably think I seen things, you know. Like
But
my
your brain would not have processed it, right?
No.
And you just go back out and stand up at the altar?
Because whatever I think I see, I make it up in my head.
Obviously, that ain't happen.
No.
That ain't happen. You have to start wondering if you did drugs.
Somebody said, like, you see what you do? You see what you do?
No, but Jade, these are the kinds of things that spark the necessary discussions.
Yeah.
We need to discuss
Why?
the relationships that some women. Remember, I was talking about. Remember, I asked you a question about would you involve your dad in the decision-making process? And one of the things that I said is that I wouldn't suggest that men do the same thing with their mothers, because a lot of mothers, the relationship they have with their sons, they're not necessarily looking to find somebody to replace them. This is the type of thing that I'm talking about, Jade. This is the type of thing. That woman obviously didn't have a say in what this guy was about to do. Yeah. Watch here. You know how they just say, cut the string?
Cut the navel string?
No, pull out the nipple. Pull out the nipple. Like sometimes you got to pull out the nipple, you know what I mean? Okay, that's all wrong. But yeah, I get where I'm coming from. Context. That's the name of the show today.
Pull out the nipple. Oh dear Lord.
No, but this is very strange.
You think? You think, man? At what point did you realize this?
This is quite strange. Quite strange and unexpected.
As if I can't even tell my friend this. Like I would if I can't even go tell the.
No, Jade.
Do you think she tell the? No, she didn't.
No, she had to, because you done gone your gown and
Imagine having
everything.
to go back out to explain.
No, only one person you got to tell at that point.
Who?
First, you tell the pastor.
Because she needs to go pray for whoever behind.
Yes, because there needs to go be
There needs to be some
rebuking and so have to go happen in the back.
Somebody needs to
Right?
go sit down with a pastor.
That childish spirit got to get rebuked, right? Then you got to tell your parents, right?
I know your father. You know your father going to tell you don't marry him. I tell you, it wasn't me one for you in the first place.
No, Pop's gone no. Pop's gone no. Jade, this is the exact reason. I gotta tell you, she father.
Yeah. No, this alone fight me.
Yeah, you see what going on now. She father would have recognized, yo, that fella there, something ain't right. I'm feeling a mystic energy.
I gonna go involve my father in these things because
Yes.
I can't risk my sanity, bye.
Yes.
I can.
Yes.
Oh, I could. Follow me here.
Mm-hmm.
I could just do like the man in the next story.
Oh, me, there's more.
I tell you, it's gonna be that kind of the man.
All right, tell me what happening. Talk to me. Let me hear this, you know.
A man engaged to a doll announces birth of his third child.
This ain't the Indian man. This is the Indian man?
It might be.
Remember we spoke about this. The doll was pregnant.
Ah.
Yeah, we spoke about this.
Yeah. Congratulations, sir.
He announced the pregnancy.
Yeah.
And
congratulations, sir, on your healthy bundle of joy.
congratulations, man. Mr. Go check into a mental asylum. You need help.
You, the mom, and the son.
And I am condemning the people who are writing these articles because I just doing more to enable them.
Well, a man has welcomed his third child with his ragdoll fiance.
A ragdoll. I knew you want to be the woman who you refer to as a ragdoll. This man with an actual ragdoll.
Actual.
Wow.
Christian Montenegro previously hit the headlines after revealing his plans for a dreamy wedding with his beau, Natalia, whom he shares a son and a daughter with. Documenting their controversial relationship under the social media handle MontBK5959, the pair recently shared their latest updates, the arrival of their third child. So sweet. Ah. In a clip, which has racked up 3.5 million views, he reveals the intimate images from the hospital shortly after Natalia gave birth with the caption,
Which hospital event?
hospital is in brackets. It's
Oh,
in
okay,
air quotes,
okay.
sorry.
Oh, okay, good.
Hospital.
Good.
Yeah.
I just going to abuse them there, you know. I said, you let this man come in here and give him the wrong service. Because the service that he need to go to the hospital for in a delivery, you know.
Now you need to see them white walls.
Padded.
With the jacket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, he ain't seem like he violent. He don't seem like he violent. So we're going to see. Yeah, he does.
He might marry the wall, so we need to make sure. Yeah, he did all white.
So soft.
Oh, do you see?
Man, that's they're so soft.
We want that. Next thing you know, the hospital pregnant. We want that.
Oh, boy.
We don't want that as him. Yeah, his new bundle of joy is named Sammy Montegro. Little Sammy, you know? Yeah.
I would love to know how much this man's social media generates.
A lot of
It
money
has to
as
be.
him. A lot of
And
money.
that, and I think that is the problem. I think that's the problem. I think we have gotten to a point where people are able to financially benefit from their delusions, right? One, and not only that, I mean, sometimes I feel like people recognize that attention can be financially beneficial.
Yeah.
And so they do things, because I don't even want to believe this man serious. I just want to believe this man being like.
He realized that he made a joke and the joke hit,
Yeah.
and he continued with it. I won't believe it's that.
Yeah, he's just having fun on his social media. Like.
But that's not the case because there's people, it's an actual thing. People actually.
No, I know people. I just don't know about him.
Oh.
Yeah. No, people fall in love with inanimate objects all the time.
Yeah. Somebody married the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
I know how that relationship going.
How can the people just be in and out that she buy?
Bye, she just. Whoring and touring.
Literally touring.
Yeah, whoring and literally touring. But the whoring party, she fall. Yeah, she fall. No.
Bye, that's it, right? I just don't even want to give too much energy to these kind of things.
So let's move on to our Texas granny then.
Sure, we want to go back to Sammy?
Granny. Granny.
My granny don't know.
Well, a Texas granny kills armed robber who targeted her family's food truck. Granny was a good man.
Are you backing granny on this
No,
one?
me too, bye.
Are you backing granny on this one?
Fully.
So what went down?
So, it says, stop or my grandma will shoot. A pistol-packing Texas granny turned the tables on an armed robber who tried to hold up her family-owned food truck, The fatally shot cook was when his... Oh, she fatally shot the cook when his gun jammed.
Oh, his gun jam. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah. And granny said,
Gotta be quicker than that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't. Bye. Watch
You're
out.
underestimating granny.
No, but hey.
Here, granny name. Keshandra Howell Turner. You know, granny's a good man. From back in the day.
Yep.
Pick the wrong food truck by.
The wrong food truck.
She was cooking soul food inside the Elite Eats and Cold Treats.
She eat that soul with you? that soul get eaten.
Oh, we're so unserious.
Man.
We are so unserious.
Yo.
In a parking lot when a 20-year-old man drove up alongside about 1 p.m. The man asked what was on the menu. Bullets. So, bullets.
Served up cold, man.
Cold. No, it wouldn't be hot. Bullets hot. Yeah. He cold, but bullets hot.
But let me tell you something, right? I can tell you, like, when it comes to like these kind of armed robberies and stuff, but
But if
get
it is
very,
your fault, yeah.
very little remorse from me.
I mean, okay.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
like again,
If you come
I
rob
could-
somebody with a gun and that person shoot you,
hard work. No, watch you. No. Hard working people. Jade. When people doing their little legit thing, making a little hustle, I hate to see people just feel they could just come and take
Yeah.
it. If you go rob a bank, me and you could pay. But you
listen.
don't come tell me you rob
food
a
truck,
granny,
a
70-year-old woman cooking soul food
you
on the
ain't
side of the
even
road.
deserve to
Come
go on a
man.
t-shirt.
Come
You
on,
ain't
man.
even deserve to go up and
Come
go
on,
up in no
man.
clothes and a booklet, no t-shirt, no nothing. Just bury him.
Yeah, I know me. I just find humanity in
Yeah,
everybody,
no,
and,
no.
and I understand there's people that love him and all of that.
You should have loved
Yes.
yourself more.
But this is
You should have loved yourself more.
This is a really avoidable situation
Yeah.
to put yourself in, man.
Yeah, to that. Yeah, to that. He could have done the normal
Not
thing.
only that, the thing for me with this situation is that his gun jam, which means he went go bust it here.
Yeah.
He went go bust
And
the
God
gun.
said not
It's one
Cassandra.
thing. It's one thing to run up. Is by watch her. God looking over she. Here. God looking over she. She got a little gun picnic to go look after.
Yeah, that's one of God's favorite right there.
Mm-hmm.
God's strongest soldiers.
You can imagine when he reach up by God was watch.
Take your thought.
But you thought was gonna happen, boss.
You really thought it was just.
Cassandra is one of mine.
Yeah.
Miss Turner is one of mine. Granny Turner.
Granny Turner, yes.
Granny Turner is one of mine.
I you thought. Now look at you up here with me. Just go there, see? Go in there, darling.
Yeah, wrong line, Meji.
Yeah. I didn't want to talk to you first before you go over. Don't feel like you're sneaking, Joe. Bye.
Yeah, people
The
be
man
worried
asked what was on the menu, but when Turner showed him, he suddenly pulled out a handgun, demanded cash, and got out of his pickup truck, the station said. Turner shut the food truck's window, but the would-be robber pried it open, stuck his weapon inside, and tried to fire at her. Had ample opportunity to stop this, you know? The man forced open the window and tried to shoot her for no reason.
The woman was all hospitable telling you what she got on the menu. You gonna decide, no, I want the money.
Yeah?
And then it's 1 p.m. Like, what do you think the woman could have got in there 1 p.m.?
Bruh.
You're cooking soul food, so you know that there's a lunchtime thing. You come
Yeah.
in 1 o'clock.
Lunch just start.
Alright, that's a dumb way to lose your life, you know.
Bye. Well, Turner, however, the gun jammed, and Turner, who was licensed to carry a handgun, drew her own and sent him to Jesus. That's what the article say, but I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, what Granny Turner?
Well, Granny Turner's a gangster.
Yeah, you know.
Granny Turner's a
You
gangster.
know.
'Cause she just don't kill a man and that smile broad. You see that smile there?
May one believe this was.
That was right after she done
You
kill
think
him.
so?
Jade, partner probably still on the ground. Police ain't reach it when she take the picture there.
She said, hey, I come take this. The man staggered away before collapsing about 50 feet from the truck, where
man.
authorities found him and pronounced him dead.
Wow.
Turner suffered a panic attack following the shooting and was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Traumatized the woman for no reason. Traumatized this lady for no reason. Yes, I feel.
Actually, when I see people with the things left arm.
Left arm.
When I see people with the things left arm.
Cool, calm, you lose your life.
Just leave people with the things. Thing hard.
Yeah, I just do that every day.
Eat less, drink less, buy your own.
If you can't afford it, work to it.
Left arm.
But don't just, because you feel like you want it, you're going to just rob them. Hello?
And then the thing is, what they want to do, rob from people who are struggling just like them.
You see, the woman set up she little business to feed your family. And I'm sure if you're hungry, you could have just asked her for something to eat. So ain't that.
That'll be the problem, Jade. That does be the problem. Sometimes the people who you want to take from is the people who likely would have helped you, you know?
Yeah.
Who likely would have helped you. And
She
you
would have.
And the people who could literally afford it, where nobody could get hurt, and it's all insured and all kind of thing, you want to go in there,
No.
and them the people who won't help you.
No.
You go in there with a whole bank account full of money, they still ain't want to give you no money.
That's still cut his to get the money
They
that you put in there.
still want to cut his stuff for you to get your own money.
Yeah. But no, you want to have the little food truck on the side of the road. Just. Anyway, one last story before we leave. You know what time we're heading into? Hurricane
Hurricane
season.
season, yeah.
So, AccuWeather forecast 15 to 11 to 15 named storms this hurricane season.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not as bad as last year.
How much we had last year?
I don't remember how much we had, but the prediction I think was more than 15.
Well, U.S. private forecaster AccuWeather expects this year's hurricane season to be near average with 11 to 15 named storms.
That's like the average, yeah. Last year was above average.
Of those storms, 1 to 3 could become a major hurricane with top sustained winds of 111 miles per hour or higher during the season, which runs from June 1st to November 30th. One of the factors in this year's hurricane season being less active is the expected transition to an El Nino weather pattern.
So that's going to be less active. The forecast, less active.
Love it. In early March, U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Climate Prediction Center declared an end to the La Nina weather event that has been placed in that had been in place through the past 3 hurricane seasons. According to the forecaster, an El Nino pattern causes the winds at higher levels of the atmosphere to dip southward and deep into the tropics more frequently, resulting in more episodes of vertical wind shears. Vertical wind shear causes thunderstorms and convective clouds within emerging tropical disturbances to be tilted, disrupting tropical development.
What? What about that,
No, they didn't get about that. But I just wanted to give them some information. The
People
point is...
People didn't even know what they're saying. Watch it, half the time when these people talking on these weather things, nobody know what they're talking about.
Okay, let me dumb it down. We're going to have less hurricanes.
We anticipating less active hurricane season. For that, I am grateful.
Oh, yes.
For that, I am grateful.
Oh, listen, the last 3 years was rough for you. Oh, my God.
Now, that being said, it doesn't mean that you need to be off your guard. Of
Nope.
course, we hope that people begin. I think for me, what happens is that it is so much easier to prepare over time as to wait to when something happening.
Yeah, don't wait till the last minute to
Right.
gather the batteries, the medicine.
Right.
The
medicines answer is last minute, but you could, for now, you could start getting the non-perishables, right?
Oh, some medicines you could get early.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But like your non-perishables in particular.
Canned foods and stuff.
And also the things that you're going to need, like your flashlights. Now is the time to make sure that your generator working in case you need a part for your generator. Now is the time.
Yeah.
Don't wait until hurricane come in and go try pull out your generator and realize it ain't working.
Yeah, and I guess
it's a waste of
part
time.
missing.
Like
don't do that.
sometimes it put on so long because it's like current have been on for you and you haven't had to use it. Thankfully. Then now you want to go use it, you ain't service it, nothing, you can't just go pull out brap.
Like, so work, you know.
So now is the time to start your preparations, right? And hopefully you prepare for the worst, but hope for the best.
Yeah.
So hopefully nothing actually happens and you don't have to use it, but you don't want to be in a situation where you need it and don't have it.
Facts.
Right? So yeah, congratulations to us.
Yeah, big win.
Big win.
Big win by.
With less win.
With less win. Oh, yes.
Fun
time?
It is. But Jade, I had a fun time today.
I can see that. I know exactly which clip I clipped into. Exactly which clip. If you do that one that sound is going to haunt my nightmares.
Yes, that was the plan. Wow. But guys, it has been an amazing day. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks to Jacinthia for coming and hanging out with us.
Definitely.
And thanks to Digicel. Shout out to all the persons who, watch the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, and click the follow notification. We gotta get a little pop-up graphic.
Oh, yes. I have one on my computer waiting to go.
Yeah. So make sure you guys do all the good things to stay engaged and to also let people know that we're here and that we are going great. Like at Dead On Pass, Jade, I got to hear about people who either just continue to support or trying to find us so that they can support. And it's real. Like, you don't understand just how encouraging it is.
Yeah.
Things just get hard sometimes.
They do.
But knowing that there's people out there who continually like appreciate what it is we do, man, trust me, that does really give me the boost to kind of keep going. And it really is appreciated. I say it every day because it is really so important to us, right? The support from you guys who listen. And yeah, that is something that is not lost on me. Thanks to all the people who support like businesses and stuff who've been a part of what it is that we're doing here. Thank you guys so much.
Even the businesses that take the time to listen to what we have to say about advertising with us. Yes, we have advertising slots. Guys, eat them up because, yeah, they're going to be here for much longer, man.
Yeah. So if you know you want to, you know, join and partner with us and have access to the lovely sippers.
The lovely platform.
Yeah, the lovely sippers.
Let me shout out our milestone.
Okay.
I think I want to celebrate this because, you know, it's something that we accomplished. So, over the last 30 days, we've had over 10,000 views on YouTube.
Hey, we hit 10,000?
Yeah, man.
Hey.
10,000 views on YouTube. And we've had a combined reach of 12,069 on Facebook.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So yeah, and that's really based. That's really based on just the support of the sippers, like I'm saying. And we look
10,000 times people watch. You know how insane that's all?
Yeah.
In a month, 10,000 times.
Yeah, 10,000
Wow.
views, and I'm looking forward to it doubling and quadrupling because I know that there's a lot of support. There's a lot of support out there, and a lot of people who are still looking to find us and,
Yeah,
and
man.
stuff like that.
We can find them, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
We can bring you all home.
Yeah, guys. So thank you guys so much again for being a part of what it is that's happening here at the Sugar Factory and SipNchat. And yeah, we're looking forward to more and more growth, more and more partnerships, more and more, like, just more.
Just more.
Just more. But at last, we have to leave. We got to go. We got to disembark. We got to disappear. And so I'm going to say thank you one more time. Big up yourself, all the people who are here and being a part of it. And of course, it would be remiss of me not to remind you to spend more time living your content than posting it. We've got one life to live. I was going to say YOLO, but people take that the wrong way. I don't understand why people take YOLO to mean do things that probably you shouldn't do with your one life.
Yeah.
That's always such a...
Y'all kind of defeating the purpose.
Yeah, they'd be like, YOLO, I'm going to jump off this cliff.
No.
Like what?
The one in the one life. So we don't respond.
Oh, yo.
That's it. Another time we do it again. Wow.
The bungee jump thing?
Yeah. I tell her, this is why I don't play with
Oh
heights
my
and
gosh.
Me? The man, bungee card snap, you know?
There was a year that there was this guy bungee jumping in Hong Kong, I think, or in Japan somewhere, and he's China. He was in China, and his bungee card snapped.
Yeah, he did.
No. Luckily, it was over water.
Yeah.
That should break a lot of bones.
No. Yeah. He was very beat up. But what happened? It was very close. It wasn't deep. It wasn't far from the water.
How we take the water? You take it?
Wait, no.
It wasn't even how we take the water. What happened was there was such a small gap. So basically, the adrenaline rush for that is that you get so close to the water when you come down, right? That you could almost touch it. So he burst at the apex. So he basically just kind of fell in the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was he was very lucky. Because you see them and bungee jump over some ravines.
Oh.
And some cliffs.
Oh.
And some abysses.
Okay. Guess who ain't doing that?
Oh man.
Remember when they used to jump out of the plane?
That's still a thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you can still skydive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that before. I've skydived.
I believe you.
Yeah, I've skydived.
Yeah, no.
And adrenaline. I was an adrenaline junkie at one point.
Oh yeah, that's what you want with the motorcycle.
Yeah, ain't none.
I was an adrenaline junkie. Like I used to live on the rides at like Universal and stuff, and yeah.
So you the people that were talking about you were like,
No. See, my thing is I don't borrow YOLO before I do them things. I understand that there's a risk involved, and it probably goes against everything that YOLO actually stands for. Yeah.
but not me.
But yeah, guys, spend more time living your content than posting it. And remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. Don't suck about the titties. Bye-bye. That should have been your mom's.